Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Apollo the robot.
Hello, people. How is Austin treating you? Are you digging South by?
What you just saw was a video of the Apptronik Apollo, a robot which might just be in warehouses, workspaces, and even your home one day. And with recent investor sentiment, that future just got $350 million closer to reality. This is the story of Apptronik, the company that's about to change everything we know about robotics. If you've been following robotics news, you've probably heard about Tesla's Optimus robot. But there's a new player making massive waves, and they just secured backing from some of the biggest names in tech, including Google. Let's break down how Apptronik is positioning itself to become the leader in humanoid robotics and why they were able to get $350 million in funding. Before we get into the massive funding round, let's understand who Apptronik is. Founded in 2016, this isn't some overnight startup. Apptronik spun out from the Human-Centered Robotics Lab at the University of Texas at Austin, a powerhouse in robotics research. What makes them special? Unlike companies that focus on just one type of robot, Apptronik has built an incredibly diverse portfolio, everything from exoskeletons to humanoid torsos, biped mobility platforms, and even robotic arms that can lift more than their own weight. They've been quietly perfecting their technology for years. And here's the kicker. They've worked with NASA on the Valkyrie robot, which was designed for deep space exploration. When NASA trusts you with their robotics projects, you know you're dealing with serious engineering talent. The Apollo robot. All of this experience has culminated in their flagship product, Apollo. This isn't just another robot prototype. It's being called the world's most advanced humanoid robot, and here's why that matters. Apollo was designed with 4 key principles in mind. Friendly human interaction, because robots that freak people out won't be adopted. Mass manufacturability, meaning they can actually produce these at scale, high payload capacity. These robots can actually do heavy lifting to safety, perhaps the most important feature for any robot working around humans. Where will we see Apollo first? Initially, Apollo will operate in warehouses and manufacturing plants, environments with structured tasks where robotics can make an immediate impact. But Apptronik has much bigger plans. They envision Apollo eventually working in construction, oil and gas, electronics production, retail, home delivery, and even elder care. What separates Apollo from competitors like Tesla's Optimus and the Figure humanoids? While both are humanoid robots, Apollo appears to be further along in development for commercial applications, with a clear path to deployment in industrial settings. The $350 million funding. Now, let's talk about that massive funding round. $350 million for a Series A is practically unheard of in robotics. This round was co-led by B Capital and Capital Factory, with Google jumping in as a major investor, a strong vote of confidence from one of the world's leading AI companies. To put this in perspective, Apptronik had previously raised just $28 million total. This new funding represents more than a 12 times increase in their capital. That's the kind of acceleration that transforms industries. CEO Jeff Cardenas has stated that this funding will help scale their AI robotics development with an ambitious goal: eventually selling robots for the price of a car. Imagine that, a fully functional humanoid robot for the price of a Tesla Model 3. That would be revolutionary for both industrial and eventually consumer applications. What really strengthens Apptronik's position are their strategic partnerships. Beyond Google's investment, they've partnered with NASA, bringing space-grade engineering expertise to commercial robotics. NVIDIA, providing the computational horsepower needed for advanced AI processing. These aren't just name drops. These partnerships give Apptronik access to some of the most advanced AI and engineering resources on the planet. NVIDIA's chips are powering the AI revolution, and having them as a partner gives Apptronik a serious edge in developing robots that can think and adapt. The future of robotics. Where is all this headed? According to Cardenas, what's happening in robotics is robots, with the power of AI, are becoming much more versatile. This versatility is key. The robotics industry is following a similar path to computers. First, they were massive, expensive machines used only by large corporations and governments. Then they became accessible to businesses. Finally, they became personal devices in our homes and pockets. Robots like Apollo are still in that first to second transition, moving from specialized research tools to practical business applications. But with this funding, Apptronik is accelerating toward a future where robots could become commonplace in our daily lives. The company's strategy is smart. Train robots separately from humans on repetitive tasks before gradually integrating them into human environments. This measured approach addresses both safety concerns and the learning curve these systems need to become truly useful. We're standing at the edge of a robotics revolution. Companies like Apptronik aren't just building cool tech demonstrations, they're creating the workforce of the future. With $350 million in fresh funding, partnerships with tech giants, and a robot that's ready for commercial deployment, Apptronik is positioned to be a leader in this new era. The question isn't if humanoid robots will become part of our society, but when and how. And with Apollo, Apptronik is offering us the first glimpse of that future. That's it for today's deep dive into Apptronik and their game-changing Apollo robot. If you found this video informative, smash that like button and subscribe for more cutting-edge tech coverage. Drop a comment below with your thoughts. Would you work alongside a humanoid robot? And when do you think we'll see robots like Apollo in everyday settings? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.